discuss about magnetic moment applications. Magnetic moment applications. In this magnetic moment applications, we are going to discuss one important point, that is bending a straight magnet. Suppose let me take this is one magnet, south to north. So this magnet is bent into form of an arc, into form of an arc. So very important application, bending a magnet in the form of an arc. Bending a magnet in the form of an arc. So here you observe carefully here. We are making one straight magnet into the form of an arc. This is a straight magnet, magnetic moment capital M. It is bent into the form of an arc, and here the magnetic moment is M dash. Now, the angle subtended at the center here is theta. This is the given question beta. Now, what is the relation between M dash and M? What is the relation between M dash in terms of M? Observe carefully what they have given here is, that is the first they have taken one straight magnet, So, suppose the straight magnet length, I am taking it as 2L. Magnet length as 2L. So here what is the each one is having pole strength small m, pole strength small m. So magnetic moment is pole strength into magnetic length. I can write like this. In the second situation, you observe beta. Here magnetic moment is m dash. So what I did here means first the magnet was straight. It is bent in the form of an arc. So straight magnet to in the form of an arc. Magnet we bent in the form of an arc. So during this bending, I can clearly inform you that pole strength is not affected. So pole strength will not affect when you bend a magnet. When you bend a magnet, pole strength will not be affected because we are not cutting or anything. Just this straight magnet, just we bent here. The effect of pole strength will remain same. But what is affected? Because magnetic movement means pole strength into magnetic length. Magnetic length is always straight line drawn between south pole to north pole. Straight line, because a vector quantity, straight line drawn between south pole to north pole. Because of bending here, this total length is 2L, no doubt. The same magnet I bent means here, what happened? This total length is 2L. But now this 2L is not magnetic length. I can't call 2L as magnetic length. Magnetic length will be straight line passing through the south pole to north pole is called as magnetic length. And now this magnetic length is, let me call this magnetic length as 2L dash. Actually here this magnet is having 2L length. Now this magnet when it's bent, this will be 2L as usual. But the magnetic movement, straight line between south pole to north pole, straight line between south pole to north pole. So this length is 2L, mean this length cannot be 2L. This is a new length, I am calling it as 2L dash. So this new length is now 2L dash. So from this information, I can write the magnetic moment formula as pole strength into magnetic length, 2L dash. Now, if you know 2L dash, then you can find the new magnetic moment. So our target is now 2L dash, to find the 2L dash. Any doubts clear? So I hope you are clear with the magnetic moment. Site is small m in 2L everywhere. Everyone knows about this one. Nothing special here. It's bent in form of an arc. It's a bent in form of an arc. Pole strength is not affected. You know that one. But length changes. Length is vector, south pole to north pole. Now we have to find m dash value in terms of capital M. Our target m dash in terms of capital M. So we are going ahead with our target. Let's observe here. First, basically, here it is bent into form of an arc, we told. We bent into the form of an arc, we told. From here to here it is an arc. So south pole, north pole, and this angle is theta. And let us take the radius here. The radius is smaller. And this is the from here 2L length, because straight magnetic length is 2L. That is bent like that. So this 2L is magnetic length. 2L is magnetic length. And your angle subtend the center is theta. So from this information, what is the theta value? What is the theta value? Theta is nothing but for any angle in a arc, we can write theta is arc length by radius. Theta is arc length by radius. So 2L by R. Observe carefully. This is the angle theta. What is the definition of angle? Arc length by radius. Arc length is 2L. Radius is R. So from that information, I can write this is a theta is 2L by R, or I can also write, or I can write it as 2L by theta. Keep in your mind, the radius can be written as 2L by theta. So theta is the angle subtended at the center. Theta is angle subtended at the center. 2L is arc length. R is radius. From that, R equal to 2L by theta. Remember this one now. Now, again, I'm going ahead with this one. I'm telling that here I'm taking the magnet like this. So South Pole, North Pole. Actually, this is one curve we have. This curve, let us draw a little more curve. So this is a magnet. South Pole to North Pole is a magnet. And this length is 2L. Okay, we are happy that they got already over that information, everything. And straight line between the South Pole to this one, I told it as 2L dash. I told it as 2L dash. Now, what I am doing means, I am taking one perpendicular line, perpendicular. So perpendicular means the total angle is theta means now what will happen to this small angle now? Half of the angle, theta by 2. Because we know that from here to here angle is theta, subtended angular center is theta. So this half will become theta by 2. And this is radius is R. And this total is 2L. This total from here to here it is. From here to here it is 2L. Only this half part. What will happen to only the top part? Only the top part will become 2L dash by 2. 2L dash by 2. Now observe this triangle alone. This triangle alone here. So what I notice, this is R. This is theta by 2. And this one is 2L dash by 2. Half of the length of that one. I can write it as 2L dash by 2. I hope it is clear now. From this triangle, what triangle I'm taking? This triangle is total length 2L. This is 2L dash by 2. This is radius R, and this angle is theta by 2. From that information, I can write sine theta by 2. Sine theta by 2 is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite 2L dash by 2. Hypotenuse R. So I can write it as 2L dash by 2 by R. 2L dash by 2 by R. From here, what is the value of R? What is the value of R? Now R I can write it as 2L dash by 2 into sine of theta by 2. Sine of theta by 2. This is the value of R. This is the value of R. So this value of R I got now it as from this expression, clearly you can observe here this angle theta is a right angle triangle. So in a right angle triangle, you know the properties that opposite by hypotenuse is sine value, sine theta by 2 is opposite to L dash by 2 by R. From here I got R value. Just now we already discussed the R value in terms of 2L. What is the R value in terms of 2L formula? R equal to 2L by theta. R equal to 2L by theta we got here. So now when we discussed about the 2L dash information, there I got R and 2L dash as R equal to 2L dash by 2 into sine of theta by 2. So now I am equating these two expressions. Observe carefully here. I am equating those two expressions. That is, in the first case, we got R is equal to 2L by theta. Again, we got here R is equal to 2L sine of, sorry, what we got here? 2L dash by 2 sine theta by 2. We got 2L dash by 2 sine theta by 2. 2L dash by 2 sine of theta by 2. So from this information, what I can write here is, in the both the cases, R is same. In the both the cases, R is same. So here, 2L dash, 2L dash by 2 sine of theta by 2 is equal to 2L by theta, 2L by theta. So now 2L by theta is equal to 2L dash by 2 sine theta by 2 is my expression. Now from this information, I can write that 2L dash is equal to, what should I write? 2L dash is equal to 2 into 2L into sine of theta by 2 by theta. This is my final expression for 2L dash. How I got this 2L dash? You observe R is equal to 2L by theta. Here R is 2L dash by 2 sine of theta by 2. From these two expressions, here R are same, so these two are same. Equating those two, finally I got 2L dash is equal to 2 into 2L into sine theta by 2 by theta. You have to remember this one. Why you have to remember that one, sir? Because our target is M dash. We already told that M dash is equal to capital M dash equal to small m into 2L dash. Just now we observe this 2L dash value. What is our 2L dash value we got now? 2 into 2L into sine of theta by 2 by theta we derived. By theta we derived now. So we got this expression. Substitute this expression in the above formula. M dash is equal to M into 2L dash, 2 into 2L into sine of theta by 2 by theta. Observe carefully now one, two things. This is small m, this is 2L. I know that already I have derived that small m into 2L is nothing but magnetic moment M. In my first page itself, I have written small m into 2L. Observe here. Small m into 2L is called capital M. Small m into 2L is called capital M. So from that information, in the place of small m into 2L, I am substituting capital M. Capital M. So what in the place now? I am replacing the small m 2L and I am writing in those place what I am writing capital M. So what we will get here? I will write in the next page. That is M dash is equal to 2M into sine of theta by 2 and theta by theta by theta. So this is the given expression. This is the given expression. This expression you have to use for whenever a straight magnet is made in the form of an arc. A straight magnet in the form, it is bent in the form of an arc. The formula is M dash is equal to 2M sin theta by 2. M is straight magnetic moment. M dash is magnetic moment of the arc. I hope you are clear with this formula. How we got? Let us just analyze once how we got. So first step, straight magnet M into 2L. So it bent in the form of an arc. Shortest distance between South Pole to North Pole, magnetic length 2L dash. After that, what we did, we have taken only that magnet in the form of an arc length is 2L. So this angle theta and r. So theta is arc length by radius. I got the r value here. After that, what I did, next I have taken, that is from here South Pole to North Pole, it is 2L dash. So only half of this one means 2L dash by 2. And I have made here perpendicular. The total angle is theta. This perpendicular I have drawn mean bisector, it is theta by 2. So, and this is r. What is the relation between these two now? So sine theta by 2. This is a right angle triangle. We can observe right angle triangle. Sine theta by 2, opposite by hypotenuse, 2L dash by 2 by r. From here, r value as 2L dash by 2 into sine of theta by 2. I got r value here and previous r values. Both the r values I started comparing. So these two r values I started comparing means I got 2L dash is equal to 2 into 2L into sine theta by theta. This is the relation between new magnetic length when in the form of an arc and old magnetic moment when in the form of straight magnet. So this is the relation between those two. So as we know the relation between those two, what we did now, we have taken m dash is equal to m into 2L dash. So 2L dash formula just now we derived this one. I am substituting here. So I know again small m into 2L. When I substituted here, I got small m into 2L. Small m into 2L is nothing but magnetic moment of straight magnet. So substituting capital M in the formula, finally I got m dash equal to 2m sine of theta by 2 by theta. Theta by 2 by theta. This is the information for bending a straight magnet into form of an arc. I hope it is clear. Now, let us observe some application on this one. Application. The first application. Here, they are telling suppose a straight magnet is bent in the form of semicircle, they told. Semicircle. Okay, semicircle is also one arc form. So here, what is the semicircle means? The arc having the angle subtended center is 180 degree, 180 degree. So you know conversion, 180 degree must be taken as pi radians. 180 degree as converted as pi radians. So here what happens? Straight magnet. First the straight magnet is there, south pole, north pole, magnetic moment M. And here now the magnetic moment is M dash. So it is bent in the form of semicircle. Semicircle means angle subtended center is pi. Angle subtended center is pi. Now what is the formula? M dash is equal to 2m into sine theta by 2 by theta. Remember, whenever you are taking here individual theta, don't take in degrees because theta SI unit is radian. Theta SI unit is radian. You must not take in degrees here. You must and should take in only radians. We know semicircle angle subtended center is 180 degree. But don't write 180 degree. Write it as pi radian. You know the conversions from your childhood onwards. What is that? 1 degree is equal to pi by 180 radian. This is the conversion from degrees to radians. So 1 degree is pi by 180 radian. 180 degree means what will happen? 180 into pi by 180 radian. So what will happen? 180 cancels pi radians. So this is the formula for conversion from degrees to radians. 1 degree is pi by 180 radian. Okay. Anyhow, you know this information very well. So substituting that one now in the formula, what is going to happen? Let us check it out. So m dash is equal to 2m into sine theta value is pi by 2 by in the denominator what we have? In the denominator we have theta. Theta is pi. So sine pi by 2. What is sine pi by 2? Sine 90 is 1. Sine 90 is 1 means what is my answer? My answer is m dash is equal to 2m by pi. My answer is m dash is 2m by pi. Whenever a straight magnet is bent in the form of an arc, the magnetic moment is m dash is equal to 2m by pi. I hope you are clear with this one. Let us see the next application. Now, here the second application is from a straight magnet to form of quadrant. They are bending in the form of a quadrant. Quadrant means, first of all, here the magnet is straight like that, south pole, north pole. Magnetic moment is M. Now it is bent in the form of quadrant. Quadrant. Quadrant means angle subtended at center. What is the angle subtended at center? Is 90 degree. 90 degree. 90 degree means I can write pi by 2 radian. This is the magnet, south pole, north poles, bent in the form like this. So here magnetic pneumatic moment is m dash and angle subtended at center is 90 degree. Quadrant means angle subtended at center of the arc is 90. Then we call it as quadrant. So theta is pi by 2. Don't take in degrees. It is pi by 2 radian. If degrees is given, you have to convert to radians. I already informed 1 degree equal to pi by 180 radian. So now here 90 degrees means 90 into pi by 180. That is nothing but pi by 2 radian. Pi by 2 radian. You know this conversions, everything. So simply I am writing this as pi by 2 radian. So you people are clear. Why I am taking radians, sir? Why you are not taking in degrees, sir? Because units, radians. Only theta you are taking. Its SI unit is radian. So you have to convert into radians only. Theta value always taken in radians. Now, what is the new magnetic moment means? As usual, our formula m dash is equal to 2m into sine of theta by 2 by theta. So here, what we did here in this regard, so m dash is equal to 2m into sine pi by 2 by 2. We'll get sine pi by 4. You are observe carefully here. Theta is pi by 2. Already 2 is there. Pi by 2 by 2. Pi by 4. Now, by theta value is pi by 2. So what we are going to get here? You check it out. M dash is equal to now. If you substitute this one, I will get 2m into sine pi by 4, sine 45, 1 by root 2. Here this 2 will go to the numerator into 2 by pi. 2 by root 2 is, what is 2 by root 2 value? Root 2. So I can write finally 2 root 2 m by pi. This is my answer. My answer is 2 root 2 m by pi. 2 root 2 m by, what should I write? Pi. 2 root 2 m by pi is my answer. So what is the final answer? 2 by root 2, you observe here, 2 by root 2 is root 2. 2 root 2 m by pi. Whenever a straight magnet is bent of quadrant, it is 2 root 2 m by pi. I hope you are clear with how to handle a straight magnet bent in the form of an arc. Arc can be quadrant, arc can be that is a semicircle, it can be 3/4 circle or any other angle subtend also it can be there, anything. So I hope you understood these concepts. Now let us take the next application. Now this is now the magnetic moment we have to find. First, initially, it is in the form of an arc. The magnet initial in the form of an arc. So, initial in the form of an arc means here the magnetic moment F. It is subtending angle theta. Now, it is made into straight magnet. It is made into straight magnet south north. And now the new magnetic moment here is M dash. New magnetic moment is M dash. Until now, what we discussed is arc to straight, side to arc. Now, we are going to discuss arc to straight, arc to straight. Now, our target is arc to straight. So, you no need to worry. Now, again, to derive all this thing derivation, how to do, sir? Nothing. Very simple here. Already what we know for straight to arc is straight to arc derivation we derived, no, that one. What is that? M dash is equal to, we wrote it as M dash is equal to 2m into sine of theta by 2 by theta. This is the derivation already we got. So this is straight to arc. Now what we want? Arc to straight. Here straight is M, arc is M dash. Here in this one, arc is M dash. Okay, beta. Now what I am doing here? Arc to straight. I am doing now arc to straight. So when I am doing arc to straight, just reverse, reverse. This is M, arc is M, arc one, arc magnet, the magnet in the form of an arc is M, and the magnet in the form of straight is, the magnet in the form of straight is, I can write it as M dash. That means we have to change M and M dash in this formula. M and M dash in this formula, then you will get the formula for arc to straight. Just here in the place of M, because in this situation M is straight magnet, but here M is arc. So here you put it as M dash for straight, M dash here, and this is M. Actually M dash is for arc, M for straight. Now let us replace here. In this situation, M dash is replaced by M. So, and m is replaced with m dash because we know that actually first one straight magnet, what we are doing m and m dash, we got this expression. So now what we are doing arc to straight, but always arc magnetic movement we have to write here in the place of m dash. So replace m dash with m. And straight magnetic movement here, and we have to replace this one. This is m dash by what should I write? Theta by theta. So m equal to 2m dash into sine of theta by 2. Observe carefully from this one. What is m dash formula? M dash is equal to m theta by 2 sine of theta by 2. 2 sine of theta by 2. So m dash is equal to what I can write? M theta into 2 sine of theta by 2. M dash is equal to m theta by 2 sine of theta by 2. So here, this is the formula what we derived for arc to straight. Arc to straight means now, what is the arc to straight magnetic moment formula what we got here? Initially, first we have to take in the form of an arc. In the form of an arc means, this is the form of an arc. South pole, north pole, here it is m, angle subtended theta. This one we made into straight now. South pole, north pole, and here magnetic moment is m dash. So what we got the formula in this situation means m dash is equal to m theta by 2 sine of theta by 2, 2 sine of theta by 2. So this is the formula for m dash and m, where m for arc, m dash for straight. Let us see the applications on this one now. Applications. So the basic application, first application, let me take that's the same, that is a semicircle magnet. Initially magnet is in the form of semicircle. Semicircle means the angle subtended is pi. Semicircle means angle subtended as pi. And now it made into a straight magnet, south pole, north pole. Here magnetic moment M, here magnetic moment M dash. So how to handle these two means now our formula is M dash is equal to what we know the formula M theta E by 2 sine of theta by 2. Yeah, theta E is pi. And 180 degree means pi radians. So in the place of theta I am writing now pi. So M pi by 2 sine of pi by 2, 2 sine of pi by 2, sine 90. What's the value of sine 90? 1. So simply I can write now the formula as m dash is equal to m dash is equal to m pi by 2. M dash is equal to m pi by 2. This is my final formula for the curved magnet, the curve. That is what is the arc here? Theta equal to pi. Theta equal to 5. Curved surface extending angular center. Theta equal to pi. That is semicircle. 2. Now this is called as what? Semicircle. So what we did here? We made semicircle to straight magnet. Semicircle to straight. The formula is m dash is equal to m pi by 2. Suppose, for example, here it is in form of n. It is in the form of, suppose we are taking that is in the form of the arc. That what arc will take now? Quadrant. Already we discussed that applications for straight to arc forms. Quadrant, the straight magnet to quadrant. Now this application is which is in the form of quadrant to straight, which is in the form of quadrant to straight. So observe carefully. South pole, north pole, angle subtended 90, and now the magnetic moment is m. Now it made into a straight magnet. Straight magnet means what happened here? Magnetic moment south to north, here m dash. Now what is our formula? M dash is equal to m theta by 2 sine of theta by 2. So here 90 degree means I told you must and should take in radians pi by 2. From that information, m into pi by 2 by 2 sine into pi by 2 by 2, it is pi by 4. Observe carefully here. Theta is pi by 2 by 2, pi by 4. So from that information, m dash is equal to m pi by the 2 will come to the denominator, 2 this 2 will come to the denominator, 2 into 2 we can write it as 4, and sin pi by 4 means 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2. So m dash is equal to m pi root 2 by 4. Root 2 by 4 means, okay, we can write 2 into 2. Root 2 by 2 is what we can write? Here we can write m dash equal to m pi by 2 root 2. This is my final answer. Because root 2 by 2 we can write as 1 by root 2. Root 2 by 2, this root 2 by root 2 is 1 by root 2. So root 2 will come to the denominator. 2 by root 2 is root 2. Like that. So my answer is m dash equal to m pi by 2 root 2. So in today's class, I discussed about the conversion from the magnet, site magnet to arc form, and again arc form magnet to straight magnet. Any doubts related to this topic? You can ask me and you can clear your doubts. I hope everyone are clear with this idea how to convert the arc form to magnet straight and straight